Justice Ken game. I DM a lot of 5th edition D&D, and I've been wanting to play through this game for a while. So yeah, let's get right into it. So in that case, this is the first stream, so I am testing some quality stuff, so if I'm not printing the game, forgive me. Just one sec. New game. Let's make some new characters. I already have a few here, but I want to start fresh. Even the ones that I did have before, showing them as level 1, which is a little off. But I mean, that's probably just the update. I know with Baldur's Gate 3, when it did its new update, it wiped everything fresh clean. So, at least I still get my characters. But yeah, let's start by building our first PC. So, starting off, I'm a fan of half-elves, but I lean a lot towards human, half-elf, or very human-like characters, so I do want to get a bit away from that. I mean, even in this game, all of its PC races are very human-based, so I do hope they get some diversity in the future. I know they only have the SRD, so they're very limited in what they can do from wizards, but even if they throw in their own stuff, that's going to be pretty awesome. I mean, that's one of the big appeals to this game for me, is that it uses the 5th edition rules, but it's so... one sec. I got some feedback that my audio is kind of shit. Let's see here. Let's go to... how do I open it from here? Shit. One moment. Shit. Here we go. Yeah, so there's gonna be a bit of playing around here with the audio mixer. Manage your sound. So I have my mic turned down a little, but I need to turn down the actual game. Okay, that's not what I want. I might actually have to just close down the game for a sec. Or here we go, I'll just do it from here. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Let's try 55, and let's see how that works. Alright, so we're gonna test this new volume, see how it works. I mean, by no means a veteran streamer, so we're gonna be working out the kinks here for sure. Oh man, so this is already something new. I like how they have the pre-generated characters separate from your personal ones. That way, if you, okay, so apparently 40 was a better option there, so let's go to that. Here we go. Alright, so They did say there was some new options, I think, in the character class, or character creator. I don't think it's like classes or races or anything like that, but I think like some of the backgrounds, for example, I think are new. I mean, let's just start with our basic human here. They said one thing they did was they facelifted the characters. I mean, they're still probably gonna look like ass compared to... Okay, so yeah, from here we'll start with our human. I mean, they did do a facelift, but I mean, it's not going to be no Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, from what I get, this is a small studio project, an indie game that got kickstarted, and I mean, if this is their first game, I give them fucking props because the mechanics and everything are solid. But I mean, all we can do is play it and watch it improve from here. I mean, it's 1 month in and it's already receiving its first major update, which is more than I can say for Baldur's Gate. So what class do we want to make our character? Oh, shit. Let's see here. Oh man, this is rough because where I'm always a DM for 5th edition, I never get to make actual characters, so I've like a backlog of character ideas that I would love to run. And one ballsy thing that I give them props for here is they actually went with Ranger the way it is in the player's handbook. I know with it being in game format, some of the features wouldn't translate easily. Like, for example, like the terrains, for it to like keep track of like your bonuses to what sort of terrain you're in, whether it's mountain, plains, cave, Arctic. Let's make a fighter. I'm always a sucker for playing fighters. And I like how they actually let you mess with your starting equipment too. I mean, that's something that Baldur's Gate just needs to get on, because no one likes playing an archery-based character with it. Yeah, I totally get where you're saying, George. I mean, that's one thing I had when I played Baldur's Gate 3, is that whenever I made a new character, one of my other character ideas popped up, and I was like, oh, I think I want to do the playthrough with that character, and I just kept restarting. So I kind of want to see how this class has an arcane archetype, like Eldritch Knight. Because I know in 5th edition, they're definitely a late game beneficial arcane caster compared to some of the other classes. They get their big benefits at higher levels. So I kind of want to see if this archetype that tactical games came up with is more front-loaded, or if it's like equally balanced. I mean, where it's only early access, I'll probably only get to see some of the features, but even till level 6, that gives us something to look at. So now I gotta think, what type of build do I want for this fighter, just because there's so many options. I mean, he's gotta have magic, so we don't need to go with martial ranged. I mean, we want to like smack them in the face in case they get within our magic range. So I think we should definitely do a sort of bruiser with a bit of magic for both buffs and maybe some long range attacks too. I mean, that's one thing I love about these games, is where they're just working on the basic foundation or the building blocks of 5th edition. There's so many things in 5e now that we overlook the basic spells, like Magic Missile, for example. We don't realize how good it is until we use it. But I'm getting off track here. We should build our character here. I gotta say, Let's see how the Great Axe... Oh, man. I don't like how the Great Axe looks in comparison. Like, I mean, even if we bring it up there, it's so small. Like, I mean, I play a lot of Dark Souls, so the Great Axes are like these huge whopping, like, Great Axes. So, I think I'm gonna go with a Great Sword. I'm a sucker for Great Swords. And, I mean, they're giving us a shield regardless, so we should get something to go with that. I mean, we have magic, so we don't need a crossbow, per se. So I think a hand axe to go with our shield will work out well. Now, I haven't played Solasta much. I mean, I got through the first area, but then I just restarted here for the stream. I would say less torches is probably a better trade-off because they don't have like an expiry or anything. So I'm always like the idea of like a mercenary, like an arcane spellblade sellsword. Neutral good for his alignment. I mean, you know, he doesn't follow the laws to a degree, but he's not just going to be I just find there's like so many people that like to play chaotic alignments in 5th edition, but I think playing the neutral and the lawful alignments leads to some good roleplay too. Let's give him some kindness and cynicism, and then we can give him kindness. Oh wait, he's not going to be a dick. Well, if I give him altruism with like the other two, he's just gonna basically roleplay like a paladin. Let's give him pragmatism. Now, once I get into it, the other characters, it won't take nearly as long. But I mean, this first episode of, because I'm gonna do this and upload to YouTube as well, just because I know Twitch is it's not the best for videos on demand. So I'm pretty sure that the arcane spellcasting type is based off of intelligence, but I just want to confirm that because it's not, you know, the wizard's archetype. Spellblade, evocation, transmutation, and enchantment schools. I mean, at least they give us one more additional type there, so that's good. We automatically get magic weapon attacks, which counts magical against non-resistance. So you don't even have to cast a spell to have a magic weapon, which is nice. I mean, when you fight some high tiers or like even mid-game stuff in 5th edition, as a DM, I know how much longer fights can go when things have resistances. So having that magic weapon, that works. Now here I am forgetting to select my equipment again. That's one thing I wish, that if you go to one side of the character creation, but you have to go back to look at things that your options stayed. Because now I have to reselect all the equipment and everything, and I just want to like go back to where I was. Go neutral good. We give him kindness and pragmatism. Here we go. So for all the characters, I'm going to be doing point buy. That way they all have equal resources for their stat arrays. So I'm not going to have any characters that, you know, are better than others. So it was it abjuration, evocation, and transmutation? I forget. Well, I'm gonna get a 16 because, I mean, we want that +3 bonus, and we're not gonna get the magic till we're level 3 anyways. I know that's gonna be a little ways away. So he's gonna have heavy armor, so like eventually at later levels, the dexterity won't be necessary. And fighters, they're pretty good with saving throws at higher levels. Let's make him beefy-ish. And if I put the rest into intelligence, I can get him up to a 16. I still have some left. I mean, wisdom saving throws are your most common one, so I don't want to lose that. But charisma, paladin, and sorcerer. Wait, sorcerer's in this? Or I think that was the next class they were going to add for their Kickstarter, but they never did. I mean, if I get sorcerer, that'd be pretty fucking sweet, but I don't see it as an option right now. So that might come later in the early access. I mean, this is a no-brainer. Okay, that's awesome. I mean, I always like rolling classes against their type. Like, I love playing melee casters without playing a melee caster class. So for sorcerer, having meta magic, that's a huge bonus. Plus, I can only imagine some of the sorcerer's origins that these guys are going to come up with. I think they're going to be pretty cool. So now I got to think on his skills. During the few hours that I played before, I realized that you know, your role-playing skills, you know, your insight, perception, persuasion, deception, they're actually a lot more important here because I had a dialogue choice where I could have picked one of them, but I just didn't have a high enough bonus to get the roll, and that probably would have made a huge difference. I mean, the party I had on the first time I played, I think they were all based on history. Like, I think the story of this game is kind of like you're part of this, I'm trying to think, this civilization that's like in this land where there's ancient empires and like a lot of undiscovered stuff. So I basically had like an archaeology themed party where everyone knew a little bit about history or like ancient religions or ancient magic, things like that. Plus I even think there's some archetypes that are based on that. So, I mean, we'll give this guy surprisingly high history. And then, I mean, I'm probably gonna have a ranger in the party, so I don't need to worry about like animal handling or survival. So let's do acrobatics. Then languages. I think everyone in my old party had Old Termarian. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's give our guy Elvish. And then, ooh. So, I'm already seeing, like, this is one of the new faces, and it's looking a lot cleaner than the last ones. Like, for this update, they had, oh, wow. The menu's definitely a lot more advanced already from what we had beforehand. So let's see some of the faces we got here. Oh wow, they gave us a lot of options compared to before. I think each of these origins had like 3 each. Then we have like double that plus all these extra skin tones and everything. I mean, let's go with the first one. Well, let's see what the other ones have. Oh, did I skip one? Kind of like the let's see here. I kind of like this first face for our human. Kind of young looking. See, the one weird thing with their character models is like how the neck's like arced like that. I mean, I know he's in like a combat pose, but I mean, that would get rough after a while. I mean, they're a new studio. We should cut them some slack here, because from what I played, this game so far is a bomb. Oh, hairstyles. This is where I'm... Here's what they got. So I'm seeing a lot of the old ones. That's a new one. That one's a new one. So is that. Are some of these the female hairstyles that they just put with the male characters too, I'm wondering? I think this one would be cool for like a dwarf character to go with like that big long Santa beard. But let's go with... We got some good beard choices. Oh, there's only one beard. No mustache yet. Looking a little more rugged. Maybe... Yeah. One thing that made me a little sad is that they said that they aren't planning on doing multi-classing. But I mean, you got a lot to work with here, and multi-classing can really...
Crawling through dirt, nothing new.
Hey, a secret door.
Let's see here.
We got a hidden door.
You lose!
Walk it off!
Clumsy!
Dive in the dirt, now.
Light.
See, I like how they have 2 older male voices and they only have the
Light,
one,
my friend.
like, more youthful one. But yeah, I mean, our first character is good to go. Let's name him Casimir. This could be troublesome. Oh. Turn on sticky keys now. Send tab too much. How about Drainus? Or Dranus? Okay, so we got one. Let's get rid of our old paladin. I don't need it anymore. I think for... Oh, I'm not ready to set up a new adventure yet. So, I want to see which ones I want to keep from my old party. I mean, I wasn't really a fan of the law domain. I mean, it's good, it's just not my shtick. And then that, oh my god. Of all the characters I had before, the ranger was the fucking dud. I think a halfling ranger would be cool. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. Favorite type of enemy? I mean, I ran into a lot of, I mean, humanoids aren't one of them, but, maybe fiends. Demons are nasty to fight. Let's give him mountainous terrain. You know, sort of like a hiker, ranger. And this guy, I'll make him Dexy. Melee throws, standard quid. I think dual javelins would... What? No. I mean, I don't think they have a feat where you can dual wield javelins yet. Who's not to say that you won't be able to? Now let's give him like dual axes. Chopping down trees. Up in the mountains. That's our guy. Alright. And he's obviously gonna be... See, I don't have any outdoorsy or, like, Outlander backgrounds. Maybe a spy who, like, trailed enemy camps. We'll just make him true neutral. Let's make him, like, huge caution and pragmatism. So he's, like, always alert. I mean, as a spy, you probably have to be, because, you know, you never know when you're going to be exposed. And, yeah. So, for point buy, we're going to give him a lot of dex. So he's got a nice whopping +4. He's always going to be far away, so I don't need to worry about strength. I don't know what's going to grapple him. And plus, I don't even think this game has grappling yet. I think it just has like a push mechanic. And then he will need some wisdom for some good saving throws. And then I know intelligence is good for nature, so we should give him some decent intelligence. He won't be the party's, you know, face, their talking member. So oh shit. Let's not make the intelligence that high. There we go. And then as far as a spy, he should be able to insight people. So he can tell who's telling the truth and whatnot. Perception's a good one. And then we should get one to go with the Ranger toolkit. So let's get some survival. Okay, here we go. Geez, the stream's a half hour in and I don't even have 2 characters made. Let's hurry this up. I'm sorry, guys. So, wandering about, He obviously knows primordial language, and let's give him that ancient language because he's run into it enough. And lastly, goblin, because he's probably ran into a few. Ooh, I like the halfling faces here. Ooh, that's like a old woman's face, like... Ugh. I mean, a lot of these faces are good choices, but some of them just look so weird on a halfling. Oh, I really like the goatee scruff. Let's not make him a ginger, though. He's out in the sun a lot, so let's give him some tan skin. Oh, those yellow eyes, those are a bit too... You gotta save those for like a warlock or something. Let's give him some... We don't need him to be, like, extremely young. Let's give him some age.
Looks like you found something.
Really? You did we not say?
You've
Silent.
seen worse.
You lose.
Hold it. That's better.
Are you okay?
I'm just laughing at the thoughts of this coming from a halfling. But what should we name this guy? I'm kind of thinking of like greenery, like foresty. Let's name him like Mint, but with a Y. And Hockney. There we go. That's a fucking ranger name right there. Alright. So we don't really have any healing yet. I mean, the ranger gets some, but they're not a healer. So we need some form of healing. If I pick a paladin, I'm just gonna smite everything with the spell slots. If I wanted a cleric, I mean, clerics are pretty fucking they need their spell slots. And Sylvan Elf gives a wisdom bonus. I think it was meant to be. Let's get our first female. Let's just take a look at the domains first, because I'm not selecting my equipment and then... Yeah. So we have elemental domains, that's pretty cool. So light, sacred flame, your target has disadvantage on the saving throw. I mean, that's pretty freaking good. They get some decent spells too. But let's see what the others got. Resistance to lightning, damage is half. That's pretty powerful. I mean, I've homebrewed a bit, so I know how easy it is to make something broken. But I mean, I feel like this game's gonna throw a lot of diverse stuff at you, so you don't have to worry about these resistances as much as if you have like a Nine Hells themed campaign like Descent into Avernus. I like the battle domain. Oh, and they get bonus proficiency to martial weapons. So I could have a greatsword cleric. Shit. Magic missile, shield of faith, acid, arrow, flaming sphere, fireball, haste. Man. Herald. 1d6 to your damage and stun your target. Save negates. Increased by 1d6 every 3 levels above 2. So that's 2d6 damage and a chance to stun. I wish it told me what sort of save, or maybe it does. Nope. It's probably Constitution if it causes something like stunning. I mean, let's see here. 1+1 attack rolls, damage, AC, and saving throws. That's really good. That's gonna come in handy. So I should make a frontline cleric. I'm liking that idea. So that, yeah, let's do like a battle domain cleric. Let's play paladin without playing paladin. Oh right, I was just looking at the archetypes there. Let's actually choose some equipment here. So I think I'm gonna make... I don't want a Dexy cleric. I don't. Especially if they get martial weapons. So... yeah, I mean... at later levels I can always switch out the mace. You don't need a crossbow with magic. There aren't no beholders in Solasta. I hope. I like javelin because it's a throwing weapon. You can use it with your shield. Well, I mean, no one's got a priest pack yet, so let's do that. Then we're gonna pick our battle domain. I just want to see what the other one's like. Oblivion. I think the SRD from Wizards allowed them some of the, you know, Wizards archetypes, but like the basic ones, like the ones that come in the starter set. So there's like a champion fighter, thief rogue, life domain cleric, as we can see here. Insight domain, that's pretty cool. But we don't need one of those. I want a battle cleric. It's like war domain without having war domain. Let's make her... let's do Lawkeeper. Let's do Lawfulness and Authority. A Judge Dread Cleric. I think there's an actual law domain, isn't there? But let's not do that. I mean, let's do a little bit of altruism. And then... let's do Lawful Good, because I feel like that goes in with the Lawkeeper. It only makes sense to me. Let's do Kindness. Lawkeeper's Badge. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. So you have like your old deputy badge, and you're not supposed to wear it anymore, but you still got it. Oh, sadly I won't get the +3 playing an elf, but the sacrifices we make. She's gonna be... I don't know if I built... no, the fighter wasn't built to be a tank. So, let's make the cleric our tank. Let's get these dump stats out of the way. Well shit, something's gotta suffer. And I can't make Dex any lower. So we still don't have a face of the party. That's okay, I mean... let's make her, like, not always the smartest character in the party. I mean, with the 15... Let's give her some, that way at least some proficiencies can save her for talking skills if necessary. I mean, we want medicine as a cleric. Let's take some persuasion. Let's pick some... Oh, she only gets one. Well, let's pick... I don't know why a Lawmaster would know Giant. Let's pick the Old Ancient language. Oh, and I gotta pick spells now, too. Shit. Well, Sparkle, I saw this cantrip, and it looks dope. So we still got 2 more. Oh, shit. Well, I mean, lighting was actually much more of a thing when I played last time than I thought it would be. She's gonna be melee cleric, so I should get something that's ranged. Nah, if I need to heal someone, I'll just medicine check them with my bonus. Oh, the face doesn't look like ass. That's a good one. Let's make her like really pale. All elf stereotypes. Oh, they got some like strange colors now. I like this. Well, you could like headcanon a half orc here if you wanted. Kind of like the darkish gray skin tone. Or like a drow. And you mix that with here. Perfect. Some of these faces, though, not about them yet. I mean, those eyes are intimidating. Is there new hair for the females? I think there is. Did I skip one? I did. Okay, so there's some unisex hair. I kind of like this like side ponytail here. Let's give her some gray hair. Now we have a... Okay, let's not make her too old. Let's give her a little bit of muscle. I mean, if I wasn't taking 10 years already to do this, I might type up a brief backstory, but...
I'm in your debt, my friend. Once more, we prevail!
Light is with us.
Isn't that the male voice?
Don't lose hope. We won't let you die. Hold on to life, friend. Sorry for that.
I mean...
You're still standing!
It's more on the male side than female, but I mean...
Oops.
Maybe if
Good
you want
work.
the characters to sound a little... masculine. Okay, I'm gonna use that same name I used for my previous character. Rydia... Harper. Nah, let's use a different name. Harpel? Sure. Alright, and we just need one more character and we're good to go. So... Party needs a face. Which ones get a charisma bonus? Half-elves do. Let's pick a class that's... What rogue archetypes are there? Gonna let me see what I can be? Oh, it's here. Wait. So there's Thief, so that's the player's handbook one. Dark Weaver. Climbing no longer costs extra movement, and difficult climb surfaces are considered normal for you. It's not the same as second story work. Oh, so you get the jumping with that. And you get Predator for this one. Oh, so you get extra damage if you attack from above with a ranged weapon. And Shadowcaster, that's your... What's the point of Shadow Dodge? Is that to, like... I mean, you can disengage and get the same effect, can't you? Well, I suppose you could run up, use all your movement, melee a person, and then Shadow Dodge to get out of that range. I guess... I'm also not looking at a rogue here. Do I want well, no, I already got 2 bruisers. I got my magic arcane guy. I got the cleric. I just need someone with some decent charisma. It doesn't even have to be necessary. No, we don't have any, like, regular arcane. Maybe I should do a wizard end. What type of traditions are there? Shark, Arcanist, Arcanist. Oh. So that's your evocation wizard, which stomps. Lore Master. Arcana, History, and Investigation. Advantage to copy scrolls to your spell. Advantage? I thought it's just something you can do with time and money. Scroll and potion. Crafting costs are in time or halved. Learn 1 additional spell each time you gain a level. Well, I mean, I'm not one for crafting in games like this. I'm usually not good for this. Oh, this is cool. Green Mage. So this is more like... The game's not giving us Druid. So they're essentially giving us Druid as a wizard. Oh, man. Detect poison disease. Oh, they got a typo there. Berry fire, good berry. Hunter's mark, long strider, bark skin, pass without trace, lesser restoration. I mean, I could play a ranger and get the same thing. It's just, this is more 2/3 magic, 1/3 martial, whereas with ranger it's the other. I'm kind of digging the... Let's do the Lore Master. I mean, maybe I'll want to craft potions and scrolls. Plus, where it says advantage to copy scrolls into your book, that could be something beneficial, because who knows if this does it the same way as regular 5th edition or Baldur's Gate. I don't even know if that's in the SRD, which Tactical Ventures has, so they might have made their own mechanic. Ooh. So spell focus. Wait. A sorcerer, warlock, or wizard can use this kind of item as a spell focus. Does that mean they're getting warlocks eventually too? Let's give her an orb. Scholar's Pack. Yeah. She's obviously gonna be a philosopher. Yeah, let's give her pragmatism, kindness, and egoism. So, it's not a stat we need, but we'll up it. Actually, let's see what the background gives us for medicine, persuasion. I need one with some talking skills. Stealth and deception, intimidation, Sleight of hand, stealth, and deception. History, persuasion, intimidation. Let's do aristocrat. We still get the egoism and the... I don't want the lawfulness or authority. Let's do altruism. There we go. So we're gonna get our talkie skills up there. I think every party is interesting if they have at least one squishy. Let's up the intelligence. Yeah, I want squishy, so let's, I can't up charisma because that's already +2. Let's give her 1 constitution. Let's see. And we're definitely doing the communicative skills here. Let's give her deception, and I think indecent arcana is good. Then investigation, religion. So she's our skill monkey. It's usually not a wizard, but we got ourselves a skill monkey who can also talk to people. And she knows a million languages, so let's not give her terror. What was that? 1 sec. Let me pause the stream here.